Geminis. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. My name is Patti, and I'm here to do your intuitive tarot for the 8th through the 14th of March. For those of you that are brand new, and I do intuitive tarot as well as intuitive coaching, spiritual coaching, and life balance coaching, not to mention nutrition and fitness, because that's where my degrees are. I've taken psychology and nutrition and fitness, so sort of a coach. So anyway, so let's get started. This is what you need to came here for. Been some interesting readings today, so we'll see how it goes. Only one really announcement, actually two real quick. Not going to be doing a new moon. This is going to be a new moon in your week, but I'm not doing one because of my knee surgery, a replacement, and I don't know how I'm going to be out. I don't know how long that's going to be. I haven't really had a lot of time to study the charts, that kind of a thing. So, all three at once. Okay, thank you. Which one came first? Where did it go? Oh, it's under my chair. Hang on, guys. So I'm not doing a full new moon reading. If I do, it's going to be prompt. Because if my mind is there and not on drugs all that much because of the pain, then I will come on and do one, but it's going to be one that is just impromptu kind of a thing. And I might even come on and do a live video if I'm feeling good, because I have to sit. Got to sit a lot and try to get up and down and up and down. But so second reading, or the second announcement, is that for readings for next week, which would be your 15th, the week of the 15th reading. So my surgery is on Wednesday. So I am doing 6 readings on Monday, 6 readings on Tuesday. They're all going to be live. I'm only doing readings on Monday and Tuesday for you, those of you that love to come on and watch me live. So 6 readings on Monday, 6 readings on Tuesday. If you haven't subscribed and you want to hit the bell. It'll notify you when I'm on. I don't know which signs I'm doing. I never do, because that's a divine's call. The divine tells me which signs he wants to do. So I will not be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right. So just for you guys to know. So first card is of course, the divine's card, because somebody's going to need a lot of power and strength this week. It's the number 6. It is the dragon. So in numerology, it's about harmony and improvement. But the divine is saying this power and strength that you're going to need, something you're going to be going through. I think it's probably some shadow work, maybe, that you're going to need his strength. Divine strength, because there's something coming up. Shadow work is a wounded human ego. This is the current energy for the week, the 8th through the 14th. This is that somebody needs to be working on some healing. There is something inside you that needs to be healed, that it keeps you in the past. I don't know who this is for, but it is keeping you in the past. And what is going to happen with this is the number 4. It's going to create stability. It's going to allow you to move forward in Aquarius. It's going to allow you to give your rewards. It is also, first card out is the World. So there's a lot of things coming full circle for you that is going to help you with some healing of some sorts. And when you get done with it, you're going to feel completely different, because the future energy is the butterfly. Now, the butterfly is all about transformation. Right? So with the transformation, this butterfly is you're going to go from the cocoon to the butterfly. You're going to fly. You're going to feel so much lighter by going through this shadow work of whatever it is, because it is going to bring you full circle. It's going to give you closure. It's going to give you something that is going to allow you now to move to the next step of sort of like exposing yourself, not exposing yourself, but exposing yourself. You know what I mean? Okay. So because we have the World straight out, and the World, if you look at her, she's holding wands, and wands are extremely spiritual. It's a part of the spirituality. If you've ever followed the Bible, you'll know that a lot of the times you will hear the word staff. Moses had a staff, put out his staff. This is a communication. This is a message tool. This is between first dimension and second dimension. It's like, a lightning rod, between the sky and here. you know, that kind of a thing. So that's that's going on right there. So this is a good thing. Whatever is happening, even though you're going to need strength, you're going to have to, if you meditate or you pray or whatever you do, or go in nature to calm yourself down. Somebody's going to get anxiety from this process. I don't know what it is. They're going to get really anxiety, but you know what? That anxiety has to bubble to the surface. It has to bubble to the surface so that somebody can go and get the bubbles off, and then it's going to be fine because all that crap is now gone. Get it, let it come up, and then you actually heal it, and then you can be calm. First card out, guys. All right. Yeah. Something is going to come to an end. Again, full circle. Didn't I just say full circle? Little did I know this was coming up. And that's the thing is you're going to realize it, and it's like, I don't need this no more. I don't need this. It's like somebody, and I'll tell you, I worked in addiction, and I'm going to say the two hardest things. I think I have an energy in here. The two hardest things in a person's life for addiction to get rid of: sugar and smoking. Those two things. And I'm not talking about smoking weed, because that's psychological. That you can end anything. These are biological, physical addictions. And that is the hardest thing to get through. So it is like when you end something like that, if you can end it really quick, it's much easier. You feel lighter, all that kind of thing. But it's sort of like that. It just sort of ends quickly. All right. It's not something that's going to linger on, kind of thing. Welcome, welcome. Oh, new to the channel. Well, thank you. Yes, here's how we do the questions on here. You can ask a question. If it's pertaining to something that we're talking about, then I'll try to answer it within it. And if it's a question sort of outside of that, I'll answer it at the end. All right. But you're very welcome to, and welcome, welcome. Yeah, something is keeping somebody bonded. This is, again, got to end, because it's not only going to end, you're going to need the strength to have somebody. You might even have to have a support person to help you get through this. I don't know what needs to end, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a bad habit, whether it's an addiction, a toxic person is in your circle, a toxic job is in your circle, a toxic habit is in your circle. I don't know what it is, but something is really keeping you bound. And that's an earth flesh thing. That's a first dimension thing, you know. Oh yeah, sure, not a problem. So that is a really huge thing. Again, you got to remember this is a transformation time this week, guys. And it may start, but it's not going to finish, because we're in the seed planting time. With the planets and what's going on right now, if you watch the full moon and the new moon, God, I just hate having the surgery, because then I can't do the reading. However, in this planet, for March, we are moving forward, but we're planting the seed. It's like we're getting ready for the spring equinox. We're getting the ground ready. We're getting the nutrients in the ground. We're cleaning all the weeds out. We're getting that done. Whatever this is for you, this is a healing thing that needs to get done, because that is the weeds in your garden. That is the toxic crap in your garden that is not allowing you to fly. I don't know who this is for, but I really feel this strong energy that somebody is really being held back because they are not working on their healing. But this is going to be a quick process. This is going to be something that you're going to be surprised. I don't know what it is or who it's for, but you're going to be surprised that the healing happens, and it happened faster than you thought. Because you're going to be transforming in the near future. I'm not going to say this is going to be transforming next week. This is in the near future. You're going to see the light. You're going to see things happen. You're going to see things turn around, because your mindset changed. When we heal something, our mindset changes, because we just released a bounding thing that keeps us in fear. Aha. Aha. Okay. I can already feel it. But let me go through this. All right. So, whoo. All right. Okay. Gosh, we just had these cards. We just had these cards. Yeah. So we have the 7. Oh my gosh. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the 9 of Swords. Look at how they're looking. You know, I think somebody is in the middle. Now, this is a different energy, completely different energy. Somebody's in the middle that maybe they are had a habit of lying or cheating, and they want to break it because they saw somebody hurt. They saw somebody that they hurt, and that really began to late. But the human flesh craving is so strong that they can't. They're having a hard time breaking it. So they do need some support to get that, some help to get that done. Because when somebody cheats on somebody, that's pain from them inside. That's their brokenness. That is something that, that hinders their growth. There's something happened to them. Put it that way. There's something to happen to them. And if you cannot catch it, if you're not an empath or if you haven't studied psychology, a lot of the times you won't see it. It's people come to me and say, well, why are they doing it? For me, being an empath, it's obvious. Can't you see it? No, of course they can. Because they're right in the middle of it. It's sort of like right now in the pandemic. We don't see that. We're in the middle of ending an era and changing into a new era. Remember the 50s or the 60s? I don't know. You guys are probably too young. But the 50s and 60s, like the era of the 50s, that had this certain air, certain things were happening. And in the 60s was a lot of hippies and a lot of pot and a lot of all kinds of stuff, right? So right now in 2020, this is the ending of an era. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, whoop, is a new era. Totally new era. We don't even realize it because we're living in it. Same with whoever lies or betrays or doesn't want to heal. They're living in it and they don't want to see it, or they can't see it. Do I have these upside down? No. Okay. So we have the Moon in reverse, and we have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. So somebody's holding back their future. Somebody is really holding back their future. And it's in plain daylight, you guys. It's in plain daylight. So the Moon in reverse, it's not being hidden. It's right out there. Somebody's just in denial. Somebody is in denial of being bound to something or something of the flesh rather than of spirit. Bound to the first dimension rather than the second dimension. Okay, and the Knight of Swords, boy, he's all about finding the truth. Get to the truth. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. That's the truth. Not me. That's truth. Because you're holding back on your future. You're holding back on the things that you're supposed to have of joy and happiness and everything. Somebody is holding back. Really holding back. And here's the thing. You don't want it to end, but if you end it, whatever it is, then you can turn around, have the strength to change, grow, and then you can turn this from reverse to having it. Having everything that will bring you joy and happiness. Now, I didn't say it was forever, because joy and well, happiness is earthly, joy is spiritual. So, but nothing lasts forever. However, it could. I mean, it could bring you all into infinity. I can't even speak today. So anyway, yeah, the card right here, 2 of Wands. Again, the 2 of Wands is about your future, guys. What are you doing for your future? Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. You're tricky. You're tricky. Changing those energies around. Nope. Don't you dare. All right. So this is all about transformation. So what are you going to do? Yeah. Internal struggle. Somebody is fighting. Somebody's either in conflict with somebody right now. This is the current. Somebody's for this week. Somebody's going to be in an eternal conflict. They're actually not only they're eternal in conflict, emotional conflict with themselves, but this is also somebody that you might be arguing with that has very wounded. You know, when somebody's wounded and they're angry a lot, if you be more gentle with them and kind to them, it sort of dissipates. It's because the reason why they're angry is they're fearful. Just think of anger as being fear, because there's only two things that we make decisions on and we live our life on. We either live them either in love for ourselves and for others, or we live them in fear for ourselves and others. All right. No, you didn't, honey. We'll do it here in just a second. That's okay. Not a problem. You didn't miss it. Sorry. So but somebody's in conflict with definitely themselves or with somebody else. Definitely. All right. So let's see what else there is. Oh my gosh, here we go again. This is what's waiting for you guys. Release the chains. Somebody needs to release the chains. Release the bondage. Get it over with. It's almost like somebody's got a Band-Aid on and they're afraid to rip it off. Just rip that Band-Aid off. If it's a toxic person, really rip it off, because they're holding you back with everything. If they're controlling, if they're manipulative, if they're abusive verbally or emotionally or physically, time to go. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I had somebody who wanted to date me once and they said the F-U word to me and I'm like, bye. And then they're like, well, what's wrong? Because they're used to saying it to other people that allowed them to say it. I said, no. I'm a lady. You don't talk to me that way. That'll be the first time and the last time that you tell me that. And they backed up and they were like, whoa, I didn't, because they didn't know. They were allowed to get away with it. Yeah. Set your boundaries, set your standards. I don't know who this is for. All right. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, somebody's holding on to something. Wow. You have got just hold on it. Who is hanging on to toxicity like no tomorrow? Wow. It's right there in it's right there in the open, dude. It's right out there in the open. You can see it. You know it. But you're holding on to it. Why? Four of Pentacles. What the heck you hanging on to it for? Is it bringing you joy? Is it bringing you love? Is it bringing you life? Or is it just bringing you low vibrations and down? Sorry, you guys. I say it as the truth. I don't, I love you guys. That's why I'm not going to, what the divine wants to say that you're going to say. Because, yeah, you're holding on to it. You see the truth, but you're looking back. It's like, yeah, but if I move there, I don't have anything. So the thing is with somebody, it's like, well, I don't have the money to move. I don't have this. I don't have that. You need to focus on what you have and work with it. Because if it is supposed to leave, if you are supposed to leave or quit or do whatever, you have to trust the divine, because he's got the power and the strength to manifest anything. How do I know? Been there, done that. Many times. Many times. Because here is the future. This is your future. You're trying to think of your future. This is the end all. These are the last cards, guys. This is the last cards. This is your transformation. This is definitely your transformation. I don't know who this is for. And here's the thing. You do this, you got two worlds. You got anything that you want to manifest or anything. And people are like, well, I don't know, believe in that manifestation. Spirit does. He manifests all the time. We are spirit, so why can't we manifest? All right. So let me see what the planets have to say. Now, the planets here, I'm going to tell you right now, they're all about your health. And really, the thing is, this month of March is all about your physical health. And with your physical health, it's really, really important to get some good grounding, get good nutrition, get good sleep, Keep yourself healthy. Keep moving. As I teach and coach in fitness and nutrition, the only thing, just walk. I don't care what you do. Just keep moving. Get your joints moving. Get your blood moving. Get your air coming in and exhaling it, all that crap out and all that kind of stuff. Do that. And the planets are saying it. Divine is saying it. That's why I'm going in and getting a knee replacement, sadly. I don't want to lose my knee. Unfortunately, I watched one of the surgeries and I should have never. Don't ever watch a surgery that you're going to go in and do. Because I'll go crying in there. Like, ah. Anyway, being an empath, I'm a lot more sensitive. So I know it sounds stupid, but it's like, this is my knee I was born with. This is my knee that I have. This is my knee. This is my energies, my physical body. I don't want to lose it. I don't want a piece of metal in me. Do you understand? No, probably not. Anyway, let's see what the planet's got to say. With the planets about movement. So whatever you're going to do here, if you end it, you're moving that forward. You're moving that forward. If you do not end it, you will continue to move that negative energy into the spring. Because this is about the spring equinox energy. The planets are all about spring equinox. The seed's been planted. It's not coming through, but the earth is being all taken care of with nutrients. The weeds are being taken care of. It's all prepped, ready to go. Seed's going to go in here shortly. You've already planted the seed. However, now you're waiting for that little puppy to sprout up. And if you don't plant it and get it into a positive, upright, joy, inner feeling, you're going to bring more toxicity and more, what do you call that? Oh, come on, guys, help me out up there. More low density, low vibration, low frequencies through. Thank you. I got stuck. So you don't want to move those forward. You want to move everything positive in your life. Do the healing work. Let it bubble up and let divine blow it away. And feel that butterfly pop out of the cocoon. All right, so let's see what the planets say. Slow and steady. Encouragement. So we have the number 3. Yes, sacred pool. Definitely, this is something that you need to do now for yourself, out of love for yourself. Slow and steady. It is going to be a slow and steady process for some of you. Some of it's going to be like night and day. And this is acknowledging it. The number 3, if you look at numerology, is about acknowledging, moving forward, accepting that you are going to go in this progress. It is going to be fine. It is going to be okay. Whatever the outcome is to be, that is the way it's supposed to turn for your better, for your higher vibration. There is encouragement from you. Also encouragement from others. Yes, do this. Oh my God, they're so toxic. Get away from them. Number 9, it's all about really, really being ready to do this. I need to heal this. All right. So then you have the 11. 2, bringing the number 2, which is also the sacred pool. The 11 becomes number 2. And the sacred pool is all about your future path, your movement forward. All right. That's the planets. So there is a lot there. There is a lot there. So you guys, some of you guys got some real work. Some of it's going to be like, yep, this sort of like, yep, I just need to, and you're okay with it. Some of you are okay. You knew it was coming. You know why you knew it was coming? Because the moon said it. It's there right in front of you. But remember, again, with March and the planets, this month is about your body, your foundation, your grounding, your health, your mental state, everything. Because your mental state actually causes your body stress when you don't believe it. I ended up in the hospital for 4 days because a job stressed me out so much, and I haven't worked at a corporate job since because I won't do that to my body again. Whew. Crazy. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. So before I answer your question, just remember, for those of you guys that want to log off, Monday and Tuesday, I am only doing reading next week because I'm in surgery on Wednesday. So 6 readings on Monday, 6 readings on Tuesday, starting at 10 a.m. And I don't know which one's first. That's the divine. So you click the subscribe and then hit the bell and you'll know it's on, and you can pop on and off if you need to, if it's not your sign. All right. So that's pretty much, and please, please, for all the YouTube creators out here, please like their things, because that's how YouTube pushes us up so other people can see us. If we don't get the likes, they sort of stay stable. Sharing is nice. That's for everybody to share for your friends. However, the likes are for YouTube. And of course, subscribe and hit the bell. And we, well, of course, we grow from our subscriptions too. That's just common sense. So, all right. So for those of you that want to log off, that's for that. So let me answer your question here. I've been feeling this all the way through the reading. So what you wanted to know, so if there's other people out here, it's I wanted to know, do you see me get success in my business and my parents their dream house this year? Wow, that's a lot in 1 year. I don't know how long you've been in business. How long have you been in business? Just curious. That's probably my only question. I'm just curious on that one. So here's the thing. Here's the feeling I get. But that sort of gave me sort of a different energy when I reread that. So yeah. So I don't know your business, because some businesses can take off in a year. Most businesses take 3 years to even get out of the red. So my business took 2 years to get out of the red, meaning I could then make a profit. I don't know what industry you're in. I do know that you are going to be successful in whatever you're doing. And yes, you will be able to buy your parents a house. I don't see the house, so I don't know if it's their dream house or not. But what I don't know, and I probably would say, my energy is saying not this year, but you will be able to get it. What I just got downloaded is you have to be patient. So if you are not patient, you can't succeed, because sometimes it's not in our timing. So I have a friend in your exact same position who wants to just now. I want to be successful now. And I'm like, dude, you got to wait. You know, whenever the divine says it's time, it'll be time. And then, and I'll give you an example. I've been doing business in the leather business for 18, 19 years now. And I was successful for a while. I sold my business and then I got it back. And then what happened after that was I went to the corporate world, and I just told you I lost that in COVID in May. And it's been a struggle. But just in the last 48 hours, I posted a question, not an ad, but a question to a Facebook group, because I had a download from Divine said, ask if this service needs to be in this area. So I did it, and I have exploded in 48 hours. So with that, you can turn around, your business can change in a night, but you got to be careful, because you got to listen to what the divine is telling you. If the divine says, post an ad over here, or do this over here, or do that over here, you got to listen to the divine. If you listen to the divine, your business will begin to grow. But if you don't, then, things could slow down, because you might want to go. Thing is, with business, I want to go over here. But what I need, the divine is trying to give that to me. I don't want to go over here. But if I do that, then everything explodes. But if I don't, I would have never posted that ad. I really wouldn't have. If it was me. But I'm glad I did, because now I've got a wait list of people that want work. All right. So be mindful that, yes, your success is going to come. Yes, you probably are going to, I see a house. So I don't know if it's your dream house or not, but it's not going to come this year. I just don't feel it's this year. Maybe next year. And you want to prepare for that. You want to make sure that all your ducks are in a row. All right. Yeah. So contract basis, that's really, really hard too. Profit mostly good. What I hear is marketing. Make sure you're marketing. Yeah. Hey, Cece. Yeah, sure. Let me see here. Yeah, it could be possible next year, though. It really could, but it's going to also depend on you and how you save, and the amount of the house. If you're looking at a $2-3 million house and you're only making 100,000 a year, then no, that ain't gonna happen. You got to be realistic as a business owner. There's two things: you can be a business owner, or you can be an entrepreneur. Very different mindset, very different mind thinking, very different. So you got to really ask yourself: am I a businessman? Do I have an exit strategy? Do I not have an exit strategy? That kind of a thing. And do I have an exit plan? Do I know when I want to do that? Because whenever you go into business, if anybody's on here that wants to know about business, when you go into business, you don't go into business to stay in business forever. You go into it to sell your business in the future at a nice high profit, so you don't have to work so hard. You can go and play and do whatever you want to do. That's the idea of business. That's why you see people buy and sell businesses, because they sell it for a lot. They go do something else. They sell that one. You go do someone else. All right. So, Cece, what was your question? May I have some cards on my Capricorn true intentions toward me currently? Sure. Let me see what they got. Yeah. Now, don't forget to like, you guys. That's YouTube channels. These YouTube channels, that's how we grow, and we appreciate it really, really much, because we do put a lot of time and energy into these. So I really appreciate it. Or subscribe, of course. Okay, so I'm going to show you here, and I'm going to tell you how I read these. I don't know if it's what you like. I'm not sure. Hey, Cece, just so you know, if you come into Intuitive Tarot or mine, you get the truth. Sometimes, when I tell people to, when they ask a question, be ready for the truth, because this is not mine. I'm the conduit. I share with you what I see, what I hear, what the messages come through. So I just walk in truth. So what I see. All right. So these are the cards that you have. Oops, let me hit. I can't see myself. Sorry. All right. So the first card out there was the page. Then you had in reverse, and then you had the upright. So you have the page of pentacles. You have the page of wands. And then we have the ace of wands. A lot of wands. So, but the first card out was the page of wands. So somebody's into more materialistic and money-wise. There is an offering there, though, so I don't know if they're helping you sometimes or whatever, but they are more earthly bound. They're more, I want to say they're more masculine bound. I don't know if this is a guy or not, but it has more of a masculine energy, because they're more into providing and hunting and taking care of and all that kind of stuff. And but they're not really thinking of the future too much right at the moment. They're thinking of right now, what they need to do, how they need to do it. So if they're not with you right now, then it's probably just hang tight, give it some time, because there is an offering coming up. Now, if that's them or if it's a new offering, I think this is a new person, to be honest. But it may be them, and they might be ready. But it's a seed. This is a seed being planted. Remember the garden? This is almost spring equinox. This is somebody planting something. So whoever this person is that is going to come towards you, whether it's that one that you want or another, be open to it, because this might be a lot of love there. I don't know who this is, but it might be a lot of love. All right. Yeah. All right, you guys. So I've got to run. I hope you guys have a real good week. Please remember, Monday and Tuesday, live readings from 10 o'clock only. I'll be on the surgery table on Wednesday, and no new moon reading unless all of a sudden I do a prompt too. It's going to all just depend on. I don't want to do a reading when I'm on whatever high drugs they've got me on. All right. So just know that I'm thinking about you guys. I thank you for all your support and love and everything. I really, really do. And keep me in your prayers and meditation that I come back. All right. Please make sure you like, subscribe. I will talk to you on the 15th. All right. And watch the new moon things. You're so welcome, Cece. You have a wonderful, wonderful week. It's going to be all okay. It's all going to be okay for all you guys. I can feel good energies, feel really good energies. All right. Take care.